sunlight, so cold, sleep is nice. So tired, my eyes fight, they just wanna close back up tight. Get up, hoodie on, hard work at the crack of dawn. This life ain't for the weak ones, no, this life pure only for the strong. Feeling slow, shake it off, don't got time for negative thoughts. Red sight, got the dot, shoot my shot, I want the top. Never lost, got my plot, know my story, I know my boss. I will fight against the clock, time's a limited gift from God. One day I will have my victory, crush all my enemies so viciously. Work so hard my hands are blistering, and they will carve my name in history.
Yo, what is good, guys? MK Headlines, episode 99. 99, guys, 99. I'm here with my guys. Next shift, Randy, Further AM. What is up, guys? 99. How's everyone doing?
Is happy to be a part of 99.
Yeah, we were 30 over 69. But yeah, so what is up, Further? How you doing?
Doing good, man. I just got to 700 subs. I just want to thank
There you
everybody,
go.
especially you, Next Shift, and especially you, Mitch Kofsky, for spreading the word and getting that in there. So, yeah, I hit 700. Let's go.
You know what I was thinking about doing, honestly? I was thinking about unsubbing so you go back to 699.
Oh
I'm already at 701. I'm over.
Damn it. Okay, I'll use the Hardcore Sports Network account.
Oh, fuck you, dude. I'll put it back. I already know it, too.
Right. Me and you would just keep on going.
You're
like back
being
and
evil.
forth. So, guys, Eagles win. Very, very ugly win, I'd say. How do you guys feel about it? Randy, I'll start with you.
No. Okay, yeah, Randy, go ahead.
Yeah, like I knew this wasn't gonna be so much of a blowout as like a lot of us maybe, or I shouldn't say a lot, but some Eagle fans might have thought, just because the sole fact that the Rams this year, without Cooper Kupp, have been playing lights out, and then the fact that Cooper Kupp came back and it was like a Cooper Kupp game. Well, we countered that with a Dallas Goedert game, and Mr. Goddard had himself a nice night. I was excited. I was sweating at points and times during the first half, but I will say that second half, man, Sean Desai definitely came out with some adjustments and made we were able to hold that high-powered offense to just 14 points. So I was excited.
Yeah, AM, how about you?
I'm the opposite with what you guys say. They had
but okay.
They had a lucrative offense. Okay, this is where our doubt was, especially from last year. Can our linebackers withstand? Can the cornerbacks, especially the way they're going, and then Sidney Brown being out, can this defense stop the Rams? And the Rams do have a good offense. They really do. Where they lack is their defense, and where we lack is our defense. So what happened here is what exactly what you saw is the Eagles came, they showed up, and they literally stopped the Rams. They stopped the Rams offense, and it wasn't great. It wasn't like the best. And I'm still worried because we got a big show. We have a bigger picture. It's almost like, after this little conversation we're about to have with the Rams, I think, Mitch, we're going to talk about the bigger picture, the future of this schedule and this Philadelphia Eagles, because we have to look forward to a very, very hard schedule. We have the Chiefs again. We have the 49ers. We by no means have an easy schedule. We literally need to prove to this NFC conference that we are the number one and that we deserve the bye week. Otherwise, the 49ers are going to take it from us right away, very quickly. And the 49ers are right there, and they showed it on that Cowboys that they're ready and they want that fucking dub and they want that bye week in the visual postseason already. It's literally going to be who's and how long this undefeated season is going to be, because if you look at the schedule of the 49ers do not really have that hard of opponents as where the Eagles do. So
yeah,
and we're going to talk about that soon. But for the game wise, I'm happy we got the win, and I figured we would, no doubt. It was just I wanted to see how the defense would stack, especially Fletcher Cox being out, Sidney Brown being out, everything being in the situation that it was. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy the way things went because I knew it was going to be close. I said it was going to be within 7 to 10 points. And I mean, I'm pretty much right. I mean, it was pretty much how it went. That's the NFL football for you. I mean, and it was a great game. And if you saw, dude, once again, like I said, the Philadelphia Eagles took over SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Dude, we took over that stadium.
Yeah.
It was a home field advantage.
My friend was at the game. He was telling me.
Really? That's awesome. Tell him about tell us about it.
Yeah, so I was at work with him. And I was like, dude, how was the game? It's his birthday weekend. So every year, his dad, his brother, and him go to an away game for an Eagles. Last year, they went to Arizona. So this year, they went to LA. And the crowd was so freaking loud, he could not even hear himself think. Like, it was so bad. And then the whole Watkins thing, we're going to get into that. Bro, the Eagles fans ate Quez Watkins alive. They ate him alive for that, but it was a great experience.
Besides, I want to say one. Go on. I want to mention one.
He also went the night before to the Diamondbacks and Dodgers. So he was there for the Diamondbacks when they scored 5 runs in the first inning.
Oh, sick.
Really, besides, if you think about it, besides Seattle Seahawks and the 49ers, I'll give the Raiders credit. I'll give credit where credit's due. Raiders too. They're not very loud. I mean, well, especially if we're going on college standards. Other than that, you so that's expected to be good.
DC's loud too. Kansas City Chiefs set the decimal record last year for the loudest audience ever. They had, I think it was 120 decibels or something like that. People around the area said they felt like there was a small earthquake happening because they could feel the vibrations. What's up, Sean?
What up, Sean? How you doing?
How you doing, Sean?
Thank you for stopping by for the Phillies game last night. That was fun, even though we took the L. Shout out to halftime. Shout out to everyone. That was a fun game.
Shout out to Sean.
And I know there's 9 people in here, dude. Leave a comment, dude. There's 9 cool, fucking awesome people in here, and I hope everyone's having the most excellent day. Seriously, leave a comment. Drop what your opinion is. Let us know what it is.
All right. Now,
Sean was there with us for the Eagles game. Sorry to cut you off, man. Sorry.
No, you're all good. All good. Yeah. Sean bounces everywhere.
Yeah, he's definitely a big time supporter. I love it. Big time guy.
So I feel like it's fitting that we start off right away with Quez Watkins. Right away, because we know that he was injured for some of the season, right? He plays this game. He did not cut back. Terrible. So I was live for Weapon X yesterday morning, and we were talking about this. And then he brings up a great question. Is it time for Watkins to end? Are we done with Watkins? Do you think it comes to that time because of that? For me, I go yes, because it feels like a Rager situation right now. It's just going downhill. It's mentally, it's drained and everything. I'm getting the Rager vibes, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that, but we need wide receiver depth. So for me, it's just it's like a flip of a coin, but I think we're done with Watkins. We should be done. I'm going to go with you. How do you feel about Quez Watkins right now?
Okay. Well, first off, right now, Zacchaeus. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus. Dude, guy is just being just a savage baller right now. Seriously, total replacement for Watkins. If you want to put him on a pedestal and you want to compete within, I'm putting that dude, Zacchaeus, on and replacing Watkins right off the bat. But look, we need Watkins. We have to have him for depth in case of an injury. Right now, we're really, really suffering on wide receivers. Dude, if Devontae Smith goes down, guess who the backup is? We got Brittany Covey coming in, and he's supposed to be the returner on kickoffs and punt returns. And he's sitting here, now he's the second. Dude, no way I would ever draft Brittany Covey as a wide receiver, even as a backup. I'm sorry on that. Maybe, you know what? Hurt me if I'm wrong. You know what? Let me know in the chat. You want to hate that opinion? Go ahead. I think we've got to get another wide receiver.
We do. That's no question.
We've got to. And we can't afford to lose Watkins, sadly. Yeah, as much as I really don't care for the dude, but we have to have him. Next shift, what do you think?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, like you're a product of what you've done recently for me, right? Like a lot of people, especially Eagle fans, and we can throw ourselves into that, not ourselves, but our fan base into that equation, that it's what have you done for me recently, but rather than what have you done for me throughout your whole career. And right now, recently, we can all remember Zacchaeus catching a touchdown in the end zone versus Quez Watkins continuously dropping balls. That's all we keep talking about. Oh, is Quez going to be part of all this? Oh, well, he drops balls, blah, blah, blah. And I agree with what Further says. We do need him for the sake of depth. But at what point does your depth become critical against you, in the sense that, okay, like you said, let's say for God forsaking, knock on wood, maybe AJ Brown and maybe Devontae go down multiple weeks or whatever. Then we're left with Zacchaeus, Quez Watkins, and like he said, Britton Covey, because Britton Covey is the final fifth wide receiver, obviously, on the team. So with that being said, I bet you without a doubt in my bone, or in my body, sorry, that Howie Roseman, is actually scouring, looking. And I think there's a team out there that's looking to rebuild and not having themselves a great year. Denver Broncos. What about like a Cortland Sutton or a KJ Hamler from there? That would be a very nice acquisition.
Yeah. And last week, we were just talking about Chase Claypool. And his whole mental state and everything, right?
Yeah.
So mental state. Now he's on the Miami Dolphins. That's off the table now. So
and he converted to a tight end.
What?
They're using him as a tight end.
I did not hear that.
Yeah, I can't remember where I read it, and somebody even in the chat mentioned that he's headed over to the Dolphins, but he's not a Dolphins wide receiver. He's going to be a Dolphins backup tight end or a tight end. So they're converting him to the tight end spot. And I'm like, why? Like, I understand there's tight ends out there who block, and there's tight ends that are receiving, and then there's obviously ones that do both. I don't know if he's either. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Damn.
So it's like, interesting. But yeah, you're right, Mitch. Yeah, it's interesting to say that, like disgruntled wide receivers are finding new homes. And I'm not saying Quez is disgruntled, but as a fan base, maybe it's time for a fresh restart.
Yeah. But you just look what just happened today. Your YouTube showed on the network, Randy. Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's out for 4 weeks with a hamstring. He's on IR.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they don't have wide receiver depth. They don't have that much. So I'm like, please let that not be us. We got to fix this. We got to fix this now. Because that's probably giving Howie Roseman a warning shot and be like, whoa, the best wide receiver in the game is out. And they don't have much depth. So it's just like Howie's got to work his magic. So something's got to happen. Something's got to give. Whether it's a trade or just Zacchaeus bumps him up, something's got to give. Something's got to give, and it's got to happen now.
Like you mentioned about the Vikings, right now it's like Justin Jefferson, KJ Osborne, Jordan Addison, and then after that it's just names that we do not know about yet. And Jalen Naylor and Brandon Powell. So, I mean, you really look at the grand scheme of it, it's like they're going to have to heavily lean on their run game and TJ Hawkinson, and that rookie Jordan Addison's got to step up now.
And Kirk Cousins got to step up too. Mike Sports Vibes actually, he's still a fan of him on the scenes. Behind the scenes, he hates him. So it's just like he's two different people. But it's crazy what the Vikings are doing, are now going through. 4 weeks, Jefferson's out. It's like, that could be us, man. That could be us, but knock on wood. Knock on wood. I'm going to keep on knocking on wood for God knows how long. What is up, Bobby?
What's up, Bobby?
Exactly. The Rams traded Van Jefferson to the Falcons.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that went out of left field. Wow. Like, what? Yeah, I guess the Rams are rebuilding.
Yeah, because like Drake London, Matt Collins, Andrandrel Dodge, Scotty Miller, and Josh Alley. So yeah, they were looking for a little bit of wide receiver depth, and they went and got Van Jefferson. They're hoping the Van Jefferson of 2021 comes back alive, and they can maybe catch fire in a bottle.
Remember when Jefferson won the Super Bowl and then he went right to the hospital for his kid to be born?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's a special
Bobby?
moment
Yeah,
there.
what is up, Bobby? What is up? So, where I want to go to next, you brought it
What's
up.
up, Brian?
You brought it up, Randy.
What's
you
up,
brought it
Daniel?
up.
Man, I'm missing
What's up, Brian?
everybody. I'm
Yeah,
slacking.
what is up, everybody? What is up? Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, go to further, next shift, and hardcore.
Dude,
Sports.
bro,
Appreciate
bro, tomorrow, guess what's coming in?
it. Okay,
The
we'll
one-
talk about that later. I know what you're talking about. We'll talk about that later. But Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert had himself a game, bro. He had himself a game, and finally, AM. Talk
I
to
tell
me.
you
How do
what, Mitch,
how do you
you
feel
know
about
how
Goddard?
to create the biggest drama.
What?
I don't know. I love the
Enthusiasm.
yes, exactly. Thank you. You took the words right out of
So
my mouth.
how do you feel
Exactly.
about
Like
Goddard,
the
man?
building up of the moment. Like it's just like just ask me the question. I'm like,
How do you
"Holy
feel about
shit."
Goddard?
Dude, okay, yes, Goddard finally showed up. Goddard did a great just the way you did it. You're killing me right now. I'm sorry, Mitch. I love you, and this is one of our last shows. But dude, that was legendary, dude. You were just so into the moment, and I was like, dude, what's going on?
Because Goddard never got the ball until the last game and a half.
That's right. That's right. And Goddard finally showed up this week, and it showed. You know, we really needed him, especially this week, it being an away game with the Rams, being in LA. Even though we had the home field advantage, obviously, dude. Seriously, it was so fantastic. Literally, just winning that game, and I was so worried about the defense. It was more of the defensive side, like I said earlier, previously. We needed to see how this defense and our defensive coordinator can withstand against the Rams. The Rams were the ones that needed to be worried about. Okay, they were the ones that it was to show everyone. All right, here's actually a challenge. We have an offensive opponent. It's a little bit different, unlike the Vikings. We give a shit about after 3 times now. Then we needed to show something, and we did. We actually showed that we could stop, and it was a close game, and I knew it was going to be a close game, and we literally shot Matt Stafford. We stopped the run, and Kupp was one of the biggest concerns. Cooper Kupp. I mean, seriously, and he showed himself right off the bat, the beginning of the game, doing great receptions. I was like, oh boy, here we go. This is going to be a long game. I was I was just pushing it in now. But no, it was great. It was a great game. And we stopped Cooper Kupp. And that was one of the biggest question marks and factors that we had, besides the run game, obviously, was their pass offense. And it showed, because we have to understand we're missing Fletcher Cox. So Davis came in and did a phenomenal job as a replacement. Sidney Brown, you don't have to worry. We got Terrell Edmonds. Boom. And it was just showing how this defense is kind of meshing together, which it wasn't last year, which we need because we have bigger opponents to face, like Kansas City Chiefs coming up, like the 49ers coming up. And these are all going to be home games. We're going to have those home field advantages. But don't you underestimate those opponents right now, because the 49ers are looking way better than us.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, halftime, how you doing?
Yeah.
What do you think, halftime? I'm glad he's here right now. What do you think about the 49ers? Do the Eagles now, if they face each other next week, could the Eagles beat the 49ers at home? Could they? That's my question. I just want to know.
Well, we're talking about Goddard.
Goddard did great. I answered that.
Yeah, I know. Then you just went left. So I want to hear what Randy had to say about Goddard.
Sorry about that.
I want to hear Randy. Go for it, bro.
Yeah, man, shit. He 9 targets, 8 receptions, 117 yards, an average of 14.6 per tote. Had 49-yard catch and run when that dime that Jalen Hurts dropped over his shoulder. I was, oh my God, man. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a more beautiful ball. And then every time I say that, every other game he ups himself and does another beautiful ball. But yeah, that was unbelievable. But yeah, man, I've been saying it all season as everybody's been freaking out. I've been telling everybody patient. Goddard will have a Goddard game or 2 or 3 this year, but for the most part, it's the teams that we're facing that have high leverage linebackers. So finally, we have a game where, the Rams have linebackers, but they're not as household named as like the other teams that we're going to be facing this year. So Goddard was able to get one-on-ones with some of their linebackers, and boy, did he ever have himself a day. Me and Halftime were definitely ecstatic about that, but shoot, another great game as well by AJ Brown too. So
yes, guys, hit that like button.
Do you think I'm going to go off that and say,
go for it.
Do you think that literally that it's kind of like from previous last year where the Eagles are saving themselves and not laying out their full cards, not their full weaponry, and not showing the full operational potential of this battleship, or just kind of like I'm referring to Star Wars quote from the set, but no, do you think that literally we're kind of saving it, and that might be because Randy said like literally just give it patience and then we'll see Goddard, and that kind of brings up kind of reminder of last year where I brought up last year. I was like, we haven't seen the full potential of this fully operational battleship yet, and we are going to unleash fury that we have never seen before, especially on offense. We were a little bit worried on defense last year, but I feel a little bit more comfortable on defense this year. Do you guys feel a bit more comfortable on defense? And do you think that we're not seeing the full potential of this offense?
For this defense, I'm going to answer this right now. Something's got to happen because the defense right now is definitely taking a step backwards, and it just sucks on how. Because you look at the schedule we got coming up. You brought this up before. We got the Niners, Chiefs, Dolphins, all that. The defense is like, we can't hang with that. Our offense is pulling us through. Our offense is keeping us in the game. And you know the old saying, defense wins championships. Where's our defense? Where? But in the second half, though, they did shut out the Rams, so I'll give them credit there. We did shut out the Rams in the second half. So it's not as bad as I claimed out for it to be, but something's got to happen. And with the Jets, I'm not worried, though. So, Randy, how do you feel about our defense?
Yeah, like I'm 50-50. I would really like to see Sidney Brown back in, so we would kind of have like all of our full repertoire of safeties, and then like obviously with the corners, it would be nice to know who's going to potentially be that third lockdown corner, because during the game yesterday, and especially in the especially in the first half, I kept looking at halftime going, I just named off 3 corners that were being circulated through to try to see who could match on Mr. Cooper Kupp, and boy, oh boy, he was working them. I mean, shit, he had 8 catches, 118 yards in his first game back. It's just like a typical Cooper Kupp game. But like you just mentioned, Mitch, and like further Aim said, I don't really think we've seen the full totality of this team because of 1, injuries, and 2, I still don't feel like Howie Roseman's done. I think there's another move to be made. They just elevated Nakobe Dean off of the IR to the 21-day practice window, so he's got 3 weeks to get ready to get off of that. So we're going to see him back at some point. I got more question marks on the defense than I do the offense. Let's put it that way.
I do too.
What do you think about Reddick showing up, finally doing something? Dude, that was I was like, oh my god,
that's who that might be, Bobby. That's exactly who I was thinking. I kind of forgot his name, but Roby did step in and played pretty well. So maybe Roby ends up becoming off the street and being our third string, or our third cornerback. So yeah,
I'm fine with that. But AM brought up something good. Reddick, because this is his come out game. Pause.
Yes.
This is his game. He came out. Pause. I'm just saying, he came out. Pause. He sacked when it
This was
do
the
matter the
game where
most.
he showed his true
He
colors.
showed
What you
up.
want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He showed up. He showed
He had
up when it
fun.
mattered the
Let's
most.
just say he had fun.
No.
Well,
Okay.
and like this, Reddick just got the
It looked
cast
like
off
he
his
had fun
hand.
to
So
me.
now he still has something on there because I tried telling halftime during the game. They do have like what was shown as like some kind of like mimic kind of cast that's not on his thumb anymore. It's like around his wrist up to his thumb, so it still gives his thumb and his hand the mobility to grab, because before it was wrapped all the way up here, so all he could do was just use this and try tackling somebody without using your thumb. It's a lot harder to the gripping power, right? So he had to rely heavily on the other arm. Now with this other hand being wrapped off, look what he was able to do in that game yesterday, or Sunday. So I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. So, Reddick, does this mean, can he do this on a consistent basis again? Can he do this next game against the Jets? The following game?
Hell yeah.
Can he keep this up? Pause.
With
Can
the
he keep the
Jets?
consistency going? Can he
Look at
keep
the
it
Jets'
up?
whole line. They're a turnstile, Mitch. No, absolutely. I think this is the game where we thought that was the breakout game. I think this might be the breakout game where Reddick might even have 2.5, 3.5, 4 sacks, maybe, because their offensive line is garbage. And Zach Wilson isn't the greatest quarterback either. So we might be able to expose them a bit.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm just going off with him. I just can't wait.
It is awful. It is bad. Bobby does bring up a point. And Randy, too. The offensive line is bad at the Jets. Jalen Carter. He's going to have like 2 or 3 sacks. He's in the lead for Defensive Rookie of the Year right now. Him and Reddick both had 2 sacks. That duo's insane. That duo's insane of Jalen Carter and Reddick.
Keep this in mind too. No rookie on the defensive tackle end has had more than 5.5 sacks in their first year. He's got 3.5 already in 5 games. Just keep that in mind. He might be breaking rookie records. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Carter's a monster.
Yeah, he's a blessing to have. Yeah, and I'm glad he's just staying positive and he's doing the right thing and he's just going along with the program and just being such a great asset to this Philadelphia Eagles organization. That's all you can ask for right now. And staying healthy, and exactly what we asked for this draft pick. You can't ask for a better draft pick. And thank you, Howie Roseman, for making it happen.
It's just insane that they just let us grab him. Like, thank you.
I know, dude. It's like literally the after parties in Philadelphia from the Bulldogs. You go down from Georgia, you head on to Philadelphia, and it's like they might as well only start their own frat in South Philly, where only the Bulldogs can go to and be like, call it the Wolf, like the Bulldog Packers. Something.
Yeah, Randy. Maybe is he injured? I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago with Nolan Smith. I think we talked about this, and the problem is that, AM said this, he's behind Reddick.
Yeah.
He's behind Reddick. So I don't know. Maybe it's another Nakobe Dean situation, you know? Just let him get out of here. Like a red shirt year.
He did get it. He did get in the game yesterday. He did end up playing in some snaps.
He did.
He got 1 total tackle, but I mean, still, it's like, you know, I was high on this kid. I thought he was a high, or at least
definitely high on him. Yes, I can vouch on the draft thing. You were high on Nolan Smith.
Yeah, so far it's just been kind of underwhelming. But again, like I guess I've been saying, I better take some of my own medicine. If I'm preaching patience, I mean, patience has got to be given to him too. Look where he's lined up behind. He's got somebody that at this point is probably going to be the leader, unless he wants a big time contract. And we're going to like, you know what? We're going to go on to the young kid and we're going to pass the reins to Nolan Smith, and then we might see him walk. So I hope not, but that's what I'm kind of feeling too.
Well, here's another Georgia Bulldog who might play next week. Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean might play next week. So that bears the question. Do you throw him right into the starting, or do you keep Nicholas Morrow?
No. You gotta let Nicholas Morrow continue on what he did even after this game too. He still had like I said, we held them to 14 points the whole game. they've averaged 22 or 24 points a game, and up until that point, even in their losses, and up until that point, Puka was averaging almost 120 yards a game. We held his ass to under 70. So it's like, I mean, Cooper Kupp got his, of course. And like I said, this game is going to be about who's going to get theirs, but can we limit it? And we did in the second half. So with that being said, also, we are playing a team that's got a better defense so this next week, and that is the Jets. They got Sauce Gardner. They got some defensive monsters and Quentin Williams. Thumbs down, Quentin Williams.
Oh, did it? Oh, I did thumbs down and it went, damn it.
It was like,
I got to turn that off. There's got to be a way for me to turn that off. Keep going.
I was like, what did I say? What did I say? It was wrong.
No, it's my Mac.
No, I know. I'm just messing with you. But I would say no. I would say play him more on like the downs where Morrow needs a breather. Maybe give him 14 or 15 snaps in the game because you don't want him to hamper and get hurt again first game back, right?
Right.
So,
what do you think about Bradbury? What do you think? Do you think he did better this game than what he's previously done in the past?
No.
I'm gonna have to say I think
I'm going no.
No. Okay.
I'm going no. Because that touchdown he let up, he didn't turn around.
Yeah,
right there, he did not turn around. If he turned around, he would have had that pick. So for me, it's just like I was talking about this with my cousin at our family event in the morning, and we were just like, our corners are getting older. They're losing their step. Bradbury had a concussion. It's getting that time. Maybe you're like, is Bradbury on a 1 year or 2 year?
I thought he was on a 3 year.
Oh, it's 3?
Oh, it's 3. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was 2.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. It's got to be something. But my point
and
is,
we reworked Slays too, Mitch, didn't we?
Yeah, Slays.
Yeah, you're right. 3 year. Yep. Randy's right. 3 year.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So it's like we just signed that last year, so they're not going to move off of him yet. But
no, and our secondary is looking bad. It's looking bad, man. And James Bradbury.
Oh, it doesn't look that terrible. I mean, you have to understand this is a passing dominant league. It's and for what we have, I'm pretty happy because
I agree with that. I agree with
the rest of the league right now, and they're suffering. They're suffering for defensive backs and cornerbacks and safeties. And fortunately,
I agree.
We do have the talent. We do, or they fortunately do have the talent.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that.
I will say 2+ with how Reed Blankenship has just been a monster when it comes to the run game as a safety to come flying down from his safety position and still only allow the guy to gain maybe 2 yards. It's like that's pretty impressive too. So it's like, I think some teams envy us, especially when it comes to the wide receiver side too, because we got to win now. Because as soon as Devontae needs a payday, we're in trouble.
Yeah, so great. We're paying Bradbury pretty cheaply here.
Money?
1.1 mil next year, 1.2, and then next year 1.2. So and then he becomes a free agent in 2026. So we got a pretty good deal with Bradbury.
Yeah, we do. But my question is, like, something's gotta happen with Bradbury. Like Slade too got burnt a couple of times, so it's just like the defense, the secondary, front 7. I'm okay with. I'm okay with the front 7. Definitely. So, yeah.
And I'm happy with the offense. The only negative problem I have is I wanted to ask you guys this question.
Go for it.
Where's Devontae Smith been? I mean, last year it was like Hurts, Devontae Smith, Magnet, Smith, Hurts, Magnet. It was like, okay, AJ Brown here and there, but it was always to Hurts and Devontae Smith, Hurts and Devontae Smith. And I'm not seeing it this year.
AJ Brown.
And when there's a lot of dropping going on, or bad passes, or should I say just coverage problems, just all that makes we could go on and on about that problem. But just it's not working out chemistry wise right now. I feel with Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. Do you agree or not, or do you think there's
No. It's the AJ Brown for what he did in the beginning.
AJ
of the
Brown's
season.
doing great?
No,
Lucky money.
no. I'm talking about. Yep, E-Money, what is up, bro? Thank you for stopping by. What I'm talking about is when AJ Brown had that rant of him not getting the ball. As soon as he did that, look, he's been getting the ball ever since and balling out. Devontae Smith kind of laid off to the side right now because Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown are balling. They're doing great. Not everyone's going to get the ball. Goddard had a good game. AJ Brown had an excellent game. I actually have a question about AJ Brown after this, but just like not everyone's going to have the ball. And my hot take in the beginning of the season was Devontae Smith's going to have a better all-around season than AJ Brown, and boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong on that. So I think just because of a rant, that's it. Randy, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, again, like I am questioning it a little bit. Because like further said, last year it was, go to one, go to the other, go to one couple 3 or 4 times, go to the other one couple 3 or 4 times kind of thing. It was like it almost seems like he's just really homing in on AJ Brown a little bit more. Maybe that's because the coverage is predicating towards Devontae. But my biggest issue with this offense is when we get into the red zone, they throw Devontae Swift's ass on the sidelines and they bring in Kenneth Gainwell. And I seen a stat today that just eared me. So far this season, when the offense has been in the red zone, it's been field goal, fumble, field goal, touchdown for Gainwell. For Swift, touchdown, field goal, touchdown. Like, yep. Oh, I'm sorry. At some point, like this, you're overthinking it, and the so-called analytics that's what's starting to bother me too. It's taking the it factor out. We've seen it all with our eyes. Gainwell ain't going to be able to get between the tackles like that the way Swifty does.
Nah. And Bobby brings up a point again about AJ Brown being so dominant and giving him the ball. Me and my dad were having this conversation yesterday after the game. And I was just saying, Cooper Kupp or AJ Brown. And my dad went with AJ Brown. I went with Cooper Kupp. Different story. But the point is I'm making, AJ Brown's a top 5 wide receiver. People even may say top 4. So it's just like when you have a top 4, top 5 wide receiver, people are saying he's the next TO. Got to keep on giving him the ball, bro. Got to keep on giving him the ball. So I'm not that worried. But the Jets, again, do they have a good – oh, yeah, they have Sauce Gardner, but this is a game for A.J. Brown. Sauce Gardner will be on no, this is a game for Devontae Smith. Excuse me.
Yes.
Devontae Smith. Because Sauce Gardner will be on A.J. Brown. Who's their other corner?
Shoot. Now you put me on the spot. Let me just check it for quick.
Whoever wants to – I'm actually curious. Eagles 45, Jets 10.
Yeah, we're going to destroy the Jets.
I don't know. The way our defense looked in the first half, I don't know.
Definitely going to destroy.
I don't know. I don't know with the defense how bad it looked in the first half. Second half, I'm fine.
They have DJ Reed and they have Sauce Gardner.
Oh, I like Reed.
Yeah.
Reed is so underrated. He doesn't get
and then they got Chaz Surratt, and then they have Bryce Hall. So they got some weapons.
Wait, Bryce Hall, the TikToker?
No, yeah, not that white.
I was like, wait, he did bare knuckle fighting. Now he's in the NFL. What the hell?
Right. But yeah, if you look at their defense, holy crap, man! John Franklin Myers is an edge. Quentin Jefferson is a tackle. Quentin Williams is a defensive tackle. Carl Lawson is an edge. Quincy Williams, C.J. Mosley. They actually lost to an injury, so Surratt might actually have to come in. And then obviously Sauce, Whitehead, Jordan Whitehead, that is, Tony Adams, and then Michael Carter II. And it's Justin Hardy, was one of his Sauce's backup, not Chaz Surratt. He's a backup middle linebacker. Justin Hardy.
Yeah. So this
So
might be
DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner are gonna be separate. Sauce will probably be on AJ, and DJ will definitely be on Devontae.
Yeah, I kind of like this game for Devontae. I really do. I think will be a good game for him. AJ Brown, we're still going to get his. I don't think he's going to score a touchdown on Sauce Gardner, though. So I think this is a game for Devontae. It really is. And for the run game. So that's me, how I feel.
Let us know in your comments. In the comment, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. What's your opinion?
I think it's actually going to be Goddard in an Olamide Zacchaeus game.
Ooh, okay, I like that. Yeah. So
Just
you think Zacchaeus is gonna take Watkins' spot?
I think they're going to be snaps where he's going to be getting more yardage and might even burn somebody for a touchdown or even a big gain, and then whoever's calling the play calls is going to be like, okay, no, I'm going to go more to Zacchaeus because right now he's feeling it. You'd be stupid not to. But I could be wrong. Could be Watkins. But I say our third wide receiver and our tight end are going to have a game.
There we go. Nice.
I don't know if we're going to be able to run it against them as good as we want to because they got some dogs on that front.
So yeah, I actually had a question about AJ Brown. Is AJ Brown, since Jefferson's out now, who's the number one wide receiver? Is it
AJ Brown? AJ Brown
over Tyreek Hill and Jamar Chase?
Yeah.
Randy, you agree with that?
I mean, did you see that catch he did with that one hand?
Yeah,
like
it's insane.
Fucking savage, dude.
Actually, no.
I gotta say Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, no Cooper Kupp there.
Not yet, because he just started playing.
Not yet. Yeah, you just started playing. You can't do that.
He's the best route runner, Cooper Kupp. I think he's the best route runner.
He will get there by the end of the season. That's longevity. But right now, you're asking the question right now in the moment, and it's AJ Brown for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. The top five goes
right now. That catch where he just, dude, it was just so fluent. He just blobbed his hand. Whoop, no problem. Just one hand. Like it was AJ Brown's just fucking.
Yeah.
Ungodly. He's just
hold on. AM, I think you said this on the morning show.
He's amazing.
Hold on. AM, I think you said this on the morning show during the pick'ems or something. Maybe I'm wrong. But didn't you say that Matthew Stafford needs like a guy like Cooper Kupp? Didn't you say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
You did.
He needs more like a Megatron, a Julio Jones, and AJ Brown. He needs what did they bring in during the Super Bowl? The guy that was out that was during the
Beckham.
Yeah, Beckham. Thank you. He needs something like that. He needs a guy that just Stafford could just go woo, because that's what he did at the Lions with Megatron, getting the 1,900 yards with Megatron, as we were talking about with AK, and then the year before that in 2011 got 1,600 yards to Megatron. I mean, besides the rest of the Lions, they stunk. But during that 2011-2012 period, we had this huge argument. We talked about this. And if it wasn't for Adrian Peterson getting MVP that year, and then the year before Aaron Rodgers 2011 getting MVP because he went 15-1, then literally it would have been Megatron getting MVP both years back to back. Literally.
What's up, Blaze?
What up, Blaze?
What up, Blaze?
But
well, currently, sorry, I just wanted to say something. Currently, right now, in the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL as stats go as Tyreek Hill, Puka Nacua, Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown, DJ Moore, Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, Devontae Adams, and Keenan Allen, sorry.
Keenan Allen, yeah. Jefferson's going to fall down with the injuries. Devontae Adams, he doesn't really have a quarterback. What's going on over there?
Yeah, sadly.
So it's like it's going to change. But wait, did you say Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, he's number one.
That's what I thought. So
651 yards.
Yeah. So the point I was trying to make with the whole Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp thing, it's just like I feel I would still go with AJ Brown on long ball. Damn. Yeah, I gotta go AJ Brown now so far. The only reason I said Cooper Kupp because in the past he won the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I said Cooper Kupp.
And I think Tyreek Hill might beat that.
Ooh, you think?
He's
Yeah.
projected that way. Sheesh.
Oh,
651 yards in 5 games already. I mean, Puka Nacua is just unheard of. He's second with 572.
dude, that guy's insane.
You know, I want to give a huge shout out though
You
too.
on the Rams. What's his name? You just mentioned. I can't say his name.
Puka?
That guy's gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, Puka Nacua.
Thank you. Yeah. That guy. Yes, from the Rams. That guy's gonna go somewhere. He got a very hard name to pronounce. I'm sorry, I'm very horrible with names. I'm not going to try.
I am too.
He is going to go places. That guy was awesome. And what was sad was why they discontinued using him after that first TD they got the Rams.
Yeah.
Can anyone? I mean, he scored the first touchdown for the Rams, correct? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
And then what happened? It's like the offensive coordinator just said, we'll go into I didn't in this, and it goes from last year too, even when we won the playoffs. It's like, what is people thinking, especially the 49ers? Like, we have the worst run defense, and yet you have never mind. It's whatever. I don't want you guys to know our weaknesses.
Yeah.
like, you dumbasses. Like, I don't understand these coaches why you don't know this, but whatever. Cool.
So what I want to talk about,
We'll have family and lives.
What I want to talk about, I was going to make this into a video, but you know what? Let me just ask you guys, since we're here, touch put, brotherly sub, is it being too overused, you think, or no? Because I feel like it's overpowered and being overused. I don't feel like it should be like, I counted. They used it like 5 times.
I don't have no opinion on this. Next shift, you can go ahead. This is not concerning me.
Yeah. Maybe they might be using it a bit much, but I mean, at this point, if something works, why not just keep going to it until they can stop you? And at this point, no one can stop them. So for me, I keep going until they can stop me. So
yeah, but for me, it's just like it's a special play. We all agree on that, right? It's a special play. So I like it when like the Philly special, for example. No one knew that was coming. They used it. Boom, it worked. I feel like it should be more and more situations. Yes, 4th and 1, use it. I'm not knocking that. But there was a time at the end of the game, weren't we like a couple yards back and they used it?
Yeah,
like, for that point,
4th down and 3.
It was 4th and 3. I mean, I think that was too much. And wasn't that the end of the game? Wasn't that in the 4th quarter?
I believe it was in the 4th quarter. I want to say yes. I can't stop bleeding.
What
if it ain't bleeding, don't fix it.
Right. So, Cool Cat, what is up? Cool Cat missed at 9:30.
Yep, 9:30. I'm still at work. So, what's up, peeps?
How do you feel about the burglary sub? Is that being is that overused, or we're good? I feel like it's overused a tad.
Hey, if it ain't broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because think about this: you got a Hall of Famer in Jason Kelce. You got the best quarterback in the NFC. Further,
Jalen freaking Hurts.
So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got Jason Kelce. Now it's my turn to say it. Jalen freaking. So it ain't overused. It's just don't do it forever. I mean, you're gonna, because the NFL gonna be banning it sooner or later. But just use it while you got it.
Hold on. Yeah.
The only reason why I said they're gonna ban it sooner or later because they're whiny little babies. Why I get well? Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Okay, I'm gonna say this then. 92%, it works. Cool. For me, it's just like at the end of the game, like at 4th. Wait, Randy, what quarter was that?
4th.
That was the 4th. Late in the 4th.
It was like middle. It was like early, but like it was like 9 minutes or something like that, I believe.
Oh,
I
and
remember
we already had a big lead, right? We already had a lead.
Yeah, they were just like trying to ice it. Basically, another touchdown would have made it really hard for them to come back.
Yeah. So it's just like 4th and 3 with 9 minutes left. It's just like just run the ball because you don't want Jalen Hurts to get injured. Knock on wood. Like
Yeah.
for me, it's just like 4th and 3, and you got a good lead.
If it's 4th and 3, I understand. Run the ball or just kick a field goal or just, do one of that. But not,
That's where you draw them in because you know that they're going to bring the pressure, right? So you know they're going to bring that blitz, just that certain front pressure. And that's where you just throw a nice little screen to like
yeah.
and just give a nice like pass block down the run. Just watch them wave on through down whatever the sideline they choosing. And that's what they should have done. Just it works. Just allow like them to bring the pressure and think that they're going to blitz them, and then just throw a nice little screen to like Boston Scott or Swift or Gainwell, whatever the choosing. And then
I love how you didn't say Penny.
The point is, as long as we're using it, it's effective. Just don't do it at 4th and 3.
It's great, like, and then with the red zone,
but 4th and 3 is a big one. If it was like 4th and 1, you know what we're going to do. We're
4th
just
and 1, they're going to know.
Kelsey and just
if it's 4th and 3, don't do it. That's what. Yeah.
4th and 3 is a little different.
Right.
That's where I'm saying maybe it would have better to just do a nice screen, bring the pressure, and just do like nice little screen and just get Jalen Hurts out of that mix and just allow the running back and then everyone just do the nice pass blocking, which we can do and we're known for. We're so lucrative at it.
Now with Jason,
not only just got 3 yards, we would have gotten like 15 easily. Like we don't do it enough, which sadly is. We don't do it enough.
All right, with Jason Kelsey, right? He was complaining how bad the red zone offense is, and bro, I'm not mad. I'm glad he spoke up.
Yeah, I'm
really glad. We gotta be at the bottom of the red zone.
I'm okay. Hey, when your lead, hold on, further. When your leader is as fired up as Jason Kelsey is, y'all better listen to him
because he's been there longer than the coaches.
Damn, he's been longer than everybody.
I want to say though that why he was getting mad wasn't that Mitch. It was the play that they chose on 3rd down when they had Jalen Hurts just try to run it, and he was like, "We're in the red zone. Attack the red zone. Go at the end zone." He was like, I'm sitting here holding on, and then he was demonstrating. He's like, "I'm sitting here holding on to guys and trying to like stop somebody." And I look over and Hurts is running. It's like it's pointless. He wasn't going to get that, so he's like, "Let's try to attack the end zone," because that's what he wanted.
In those situations, and I don't understand what's going on here, we need to start using the tight end in those red zone situations, like Brent Seller, Zach Ertz. Start getting Goddard in those mixes back in that. That's
I agree because you're gonna have to fix your red zone because once you handle the Jets, and you will handle the Jets, Dolphins, Cowboys, Chiefs, Bills, 49ers, Cowboys again.
Remember this
Seattle.
quote, Mitch. I have to go off this. What Bobby just said. I want to comment off that real quick.
Hold on, let me finish further, and then we'll comment on it. Yeah, the point. What I'm trying to say is, so I can let you go. This red zone offense needs to be fixed because once you handle the Jets, and you will, you're gonna have no choice because the Dolphins won't let you in the red zone. The Cowboys is licking their chops. The Chiefs, the rematch, the Bills, the 49ers, the Cowboys again, and the Seahawks. You got to get this situation fixed now. Go ahead, Further.
Okay, this goes on with Bobby's comment here, and this goes with the PETA, and not just the PETA. It goes with Kelsey. My concern is Kelsey having hearing problems? Or is it just an away thing? And now this isn't an uncommon tactic for an away game, but the Eagles are really known for doing this. Opeta was looking backwards at Hurts the whole game. I don't know if you guys saw this and witnessed. Opeta
that's on purpose.
and he was looking back at Hurts, and when Hurts was ready to snap it, he would give a tap on the back of Kelsey's leg or ankle to snap the ball. And I'm wondering what's going on there. And
But I know why.
On Twitter that it's a common thing, that it's known.
I know why. I know why.
Well,
It's
sorry, but
because
it's not known for our Philadelphia Eagles. Can you guys go maybe on that and answer that one?
It's because if you go back and remember those plays, it was loud. They were setting the house. So what it was set on was that he was checking to make sure that Hurts was set. Hurts was set. He tapped Kelsey saying, okay, get ready for when he says on 2. And then you heard Hurts go, ready, set, hut, hut.
Right.
And as soon as he did that, he hot that
Or as
ball
he
up.
like to say, 180 what? 180 what?
But was it really that loud?
Yes.
Well,
Yes!
stayed
The
down there,
best
bro.
fans in America. The best fans in the world.
Rams at SoFi. We had home field advantage.
Eagles everywhere.
And they were
All right.
cheering, and that's the sad part. Is like you almost want your fans to be quiet during the offense and be crazily loud during the defense, because then the opposing offense can't hear shit. Where you want your guys to be like be quiet so you can like basically like whisper into someone's ear, but it's not that way. You're as a fan, you're gonna cheer from beginning to end, so it's loud. Like
If it was at the link further, if it was at the link, we will all be quiet. There was that SoFi.
But you see it all the time in all football games. Every time when a blitz is about to come and everybody's setting the house, you get ready. You see the guard look over. You see the quarterback give him like.
But remember this, Randy. Remember this. Remember this. It wasn't that much Rams fans up there. It was us.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking also though that it's just an unusual situation for the Eagles to do that. From my experience in the past and watching the Eagles, it's very rare that, especially Jason Kelsey, future Hall of Famer, it needs it like a tap. Now I've seen it before with Jason Kelsey. It's not the first time, but it is very rare situation, and I wanted to know if anyone kind of saw that out there, because that is
you'll see it on Thursday.
Yeah, we saw
rare.
it. But hey, salute the Eagles Nation, Eagles everywhere for making the trip too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, my friend went. My friend was there.
Yeah, 4th and John tailgate, the swoop boys. They was up there.
Dude. Jay, when you tell Cool Cat, let them know that Further AM said, dude, that was a badass tailgate.
I will. I'm going to see the 4th of John tailgate.
That was
Probably
sick.
Dallas. I'm going to the Dallas one.
That was so sick. I wish I was
Now,
there.
is that the one, Cool Cat, you found the money in the subway?
Yes.
No. Was it?
Yeah.
Yes. That and the Minnesota Vikings one that I went to a couple of last month.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So to close off episode 99, score predictions. Cool Cat, me and you would save ours for later.
Yeah. So I'll let y'all go ahead and make y'all score.
Let them know where you're from. Let them know your account so they can give a like and a sub.
All right. Cool Cat Connor, Birds of Broad Street, Cool Cat Mitch, the podcast. I got a new YouTube. We got to work on getting y'all to promote that. The new Y'all Still Them Boys YouTube channel for all you hate street rats. I do a lot of hating on the Cowboys. I react to almost every single Cowboy fan that was pissed off, from Law to Boss to that one guy that was pissed off. I react to everybody. Boss Cowboy was pissed. Boss was pissed, y'all. So I go on there. I got my video game channel. Your boys everywhere.
Yeah.
Your boys everywhere. So tonight, 9:30, Cool Cat missed the podcast. Get ready for it. So let me go ahead and get ready for studio. Yo, what's up, Mitch?
Hold on real quick. I'm off work on Monday. I'm off. So if you want to do Cool Cat at 3 for next Monday, I'm good with that. I'm off.
Yeah. We're doing it tonight, but next Monday we're doing it at 3.
Yeah, I'm off.
You're doing it tonight? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we're doing it tonight. I mean, Mitch was busy yesterday.
No.
Mitch was busy yesterday.
Oh, he's trying to get pause, Randy. Pause. All right, cool.
So let me go ahead and get ready. And guys, happy 100. I'm gonna say it early right now. Mitch, congratulations, my guy. Welcome to the 100 Club.
Yeah, but
I
guys,
can't
after
believe
100,
that's amazing, Mitch. That's
yeah. All right, cool.
We'll
Cat.
celebrate next week. I'll catch you the next week. Further say it with me. Jalen Hurts!
All right. So first, I'll play it.
Fly on the road.
Oh, I was letting you play that.
Oh, I didn't want to know. Sorry.
No, you're good. Play it.
Play it. Let's do this. Eagles fly on the road to victory.
Hit 'em low.
Eagles fly on the road to victory. We're number one, motherfuckers.
All right, guys. So, hey, what is up, man? What is up?
Oh,
Thank
by
you
the way, I just wanted
up,
to
Dick?
say I'm Further AM,
so-
literally, and I just want to say this bad boy is getting a $1,000 GPU tomorrow for Hardcore Sports Network to continue on all our intros and animations and for the future of Hardcore Sports Network. So make sure you go and you give a sub and a like to Hardcore Sports Network. The link is in the description for Hardcore Sports Network.
All right. So real quick, guys. So I want to say this before score predictions. So next episode is 100. We're gonna have a big party, but that's unfortunately going to be the last one after 100. So Randy, you want to make your announcement?
Next week.
Oh,
Next week.
all right. Sounds good. But okay, guys, score predictions. AM, you start.
Man.
Money.
You already know what I'm going for.
37 to 10.
Okay. I think it was a guy named Omani said, yep. Omani said 45 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Money. Money.
Kind of close. There we go.
All right.
That's E-money.
E-money, yeah. I'm sorry. Randy, go.
I'm going to say the Eagles have a hard-fought defensive battle. They ended up getting the W. It's going to be 24 to 17.
All right. For me, you guys already know what I'm going at. 28 to 21. I was so damn close. Again.
Oh, that's a good score. That's a good one, too. Both y'all have a good one. I think that this is going to be a disaster. I hope it's a
that's a little close, but I like it. I like
That'd be a good game. I have no problem with that as long as the Eagles win.
All right, guys. Good episode of episode 99. 100 next week, the big finale. So I'll talk to everyone later. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and shout out to Cool Cat.
This is Cool Cat Connor. I'm supposed to be working, but I'm